What if I told you that in From, Season 4, Episode 7, one of the town's most important characters could mysteriously disappear without a trace? And what if this disappearance changes everything we thought we knew about the town? Because if the latest theories surrounding Episode 7 are even remotely true, then the nightmare inside this town is about to become far more terrifying than anything we've seen before. A major character may be gone, not dead. Not trapped. But completely missing. And the scariest part? Nobody may know where they went. Welcome back to Movie Secrets. Today, we are diving deep into one of the biggest theories surrounding From Season 4 Episode 7, titled "A Major Character Goes Missing." Now before we begin, remember this is a theory-based breakdown inspired by possible promo clues, fan speculation, and hidden story patterns from previous seasons. But trust me, if this theory turns out to be true, Episode 7 could completely change the direction of the show forever. And believe me, you do not want to miss what happens at the end of this video because there is one terrifying possibility that nobody is talking about, so make sure to watch until the very end. And if you love From theories, mysteries, and episode breakdowns, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload. Now let's get into it. So first, let's talk about why Episode 7 feels incredibly important. If you've been watching From closely, then you probably noticed a pattern. The middle of every season is usually where everything starts falling apart. Characters begin making dangerous decisions. Secrets start coming out. And someone usually suffers devastating consequences. Season after season, the show slowly builds tension before suddenly dropping something shocking right in the middle. And that is exactly why Episode 7 feels dangerous. Because this could be the moment when the town changes again. But this time, the threat may not come from the monsters outside. Instead, it may come from the town itself. Because what if the town is starting to take people? Not kill them. Not torture them. But erase them. And honestly, that possibility is terrifying. Imagine waking up one morning and someone important is simply gone. No goodbye. No explanation. No blood. No evidence. Just, gone. And suddenly everyone begins asking one horrifying question: did the town take them? Or did something worse happen? Section 2, Who could go missing? Now let's talk about the biggest question. Who could be the missing character? There are several major possibilities. And honestly, some are more terrifying than others. Let's start with the biggest possibility. Could Boyd disappear? Because if there is one character whose disappearance would completely shake the town, it's Boyd. Boyd has always been the leader. Even when everything falls apart, people still look to him for answers. But lately, Boyd has been carrying far too much. He's mentally exhausted, emotionally broken, and spiritually pushed to his limits. The town has been targeting him for a long time. Almost like it enjoys watching him suffer. So imagine this scenario. Boyd leaves one night to investigate something strange. Maybe he hears voices. Maybe he sees a mysterious figure in the forest. Or maybe someone lures him outside. And then, he never comes back. The next morning, everyone starts panicking. Donna is furious. Kenny begins searching desperately. People lose hope. And without Boyd, the entire town could descend into chaos. Because let's be honest. If Boyd disappears, who takes control? Would Donna step up? Would Kenny finally become the leader? Or would fear completely destroy whatever order remains? And honestly, this feels exactly like something From would do. Because taking Boyd away would emotionally devastate both the characters and viewers. But somehow, I think there may be an even scarier option. Now this theory is absolutely terrifying. What if Tabitha disappears? Think about it. Tabitha has become deeply connected to the mystery of the town. She's seen things others haven't. She's discovered strange clues. And somehow, she always seems closer to the truth. Which makes her incredibly dangerous to the town itself. And what happens to people who get too close to answers in from? Bad things happen. Very bad things. So imagine this. Tabitha finds another clue. Maybe a hidden tunnel. Maybe strange symbols. Maybe evidence that the town isn't what everyone thinks. And just when she gets close to solving something huge, she vanishes. No warning. Nothing. 1 minute she's there. The next. Gone. And suddenly Jim starts losing his mind trying to find her. Julie becomes terrified. The family completely falls apart. And what if? Just what if? Tabitha isn't dead at all. What if she ends up somewhere nobody has ever been before? A place connected to the origin of the town. That could completely change the story forever. But here's something people are not talking about enough. The town itself feels different lately. Have you noticed? The rules keep changing. The danger keeps evolving. And every time the characters think they understand something, the town proves them wrong. At first, the monsters only came out at night. Simple. Then things got more complicated. That fear alone could break the community. Section 4, the scariest theory of all. Now here is where things get really disturbing. What if the missing character isn't missing? What if they were taken, for a reason? Think about this. What if the town chooses certain people? Almost like sacrifices. Or experiments. Or pieces in a game. Because let's be honest. The town has always behaved intelligently. Too intelligent. Sometimes it feels alive. Like it watches everyone. Like it knows their fears. Like it manipulates events. So what if a character goes missing because the town wants something from them? And if that is true, then episode 7 might reveal one horrifying truth: nobody in this town has ever truly been in control. And if that happens, everything changes. Now here's where things get really interesting. Because if someone important truly goes missing in episode 7, there may only be one person in town who understands what's happening. Victor. And honestly, that alone should terrify everyone. Because throughout the entire series, Victor has always known more than he says. He notices strange things before everyone else. He understands patterns nobody else sees. And sometimes, it feels like he's trying to protect people from truths too horrifying to explain. So imagine this scenario. Everyone is panicking. A major character disappears overnight. People search the forest. They search the houses. They check every possible hiding place. Nothing. No clues. No footprints. No blood. Absolutely nothing. Then suddenly, Victor quietly says something disturbing. Something like, "This happened before." And instantly, the entire atmosphere changes. Because if this happened before, then what really happened to those people? Did they come back? Did they die? Or worse, did they become something else? And trust me, in a show like From, that possibility is horrifying. Because one thing this series does brilliantly is turn mystery into pure nightmare. Now let's talk about the forest. Because whenever something terrible happens in From, the forest somehow becomes involved. And honestly, I don't think we understand how dangerous that place really is. Think about it. People see strange things there. Reality feels distorted. Time doesn't seem normal. And sometimes, it almost feels alive. So what if the missing character didn't disappear randomly? What if something in the forest took them? And no, I'm not talking about the smiling monsters. I think there may be something much worse out there. Something older. Something hidden. Because the monsters we already know. They almost feel like guards. Like they're protecting something. But protecting what? What if there's another level to this nightmare? A hidden place nobody has fully discovered. And the missing character accidentally finds it. Now imagine how terrifying that reveal would be. The town searches desperately for answers. Days pass. Hope begins disappearing. Then suddenly, someone hears a voice in the woods. And it's the missing character. Calling for help. But when they finally find them, something feels wrong. Maybe they aren't acting normal. Maybe they know things they shouldn't. Or maybe they came back changed. And honestly, that feels exactly like something this show would do.